Hey everybody, it's Christina of CraftyPaws. I wanted to come on real quick today and share with you guys a Valentine's Day card that I made. I have had this adorable Gorjuss Girl stamp called Little Red in my stash for way too long, and it's never seen ink before. So I wanted to, this year, really try to focus on using my stash and inking up all those stamps that I thought were must-have stamps and now have been just sitting in my craft closet. So this was one of those stamps. I think she's absolutely adorable. I think she'd be great for paper piecing too. But this time I thought I would do a little no-line coloring practice. It's actually not no-line, right? It's stamping an image in a lighter color. In my case, I use Memento Desert Sand, which I think is a great color because it camouflages really easily, even with light skin tones. But some people do like a second generation stamping to get that lighter tone. And I stamped that little girl out and Copic colored her up. I tried to keep the colors really limited to just a few because I wanted to use up this really pretty paper that I think kind of evokes the feeling of spring and summer. Even though it's February, I am really longing for warm weather. And if you're interested in the particular Copic colors I use, please check out my blog post, which I will link to in the description box below. For this cute little heart here that says "So in Love," I used another stamp set that I've had in my stash forever. I believe I got this when I first moved down to Atlanta, so that's probably over 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago. And this is the first time I'm inking up this stamp set, and I actually just inked up one of these little hearts that says "So in Love." And to stamp that out in a color that I thought was pretty close to the colors I had used on the little girl, I used the Tim Holtz Distress Oxide ink in Worn Lipstick. And I thought that was a pretty good match. And I really love how crisp this fine detail, "So in Love," the words and even the little edge of the heart shows up so crisply. So I did that. And then for the background, I wanted to kind of have this background showing, but not have it be so dominant and detract from the little girl, which I'd spent so much time coloring up. So what I did was I used this Pretty Pink Posh scallop frame here, the smaller one, cut that out of white cardstock for the frame. Then for the little hill behind her, I used the Lawn Fawn stitched hillside, used that, and another little scrap of paper that was kind of a green and it has some beautiful script on it. I just had a little scrap in my scrap box, so I cut that out. You can't really see the stitching unless you're looking really close up at it. And in between this little girl and this background, I put a piece of vellum paper. So that way it kind of softens up the background and really makes her pop. And I think the consistency of the background, you know, the saturation of the colors in the background here along the edges and her match really well. And I like how the vellum helps soften the background just right behind her. And then for the inside, I got a fun font. It's called Watermelon. And I'll put a link in my blog post also to this free font. I just love the scripty look of it. It says, "You make me feel like dancing." I don't know if you guys remember that song. I think it was like a 70s song. "You make me feel like dancing, gotta dance the night away." Something like that. Anyway, that's my little card. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Valentine's week, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.